Good morning. I understand you've recently experienced a fracture due to osteoporosis. I'd like to discuss some nutritional guidance that can help strengthen your bones and support your recovery.
Thank you. Yes, the doctor mentioned I should talk to you about my diet.
Excellent. First, I want to emphasize that the most effective approach to treating osteoporosis combines three key elements: medication, proper nutrition, and appropriate exercise. These work together to strengthen your bones and prevent future fractures.
I see. The doctor prescribed me some medication called bisphosphonate.
Yes, and it's important to take bisphosphonates correctly. Please take it first thing in the morning, with a full glass of plain water, at least 30 minutes before any food, beverage, or other medication. After taking it, remain upright, either sitting or standing, for at least 30 minutes, to reduce the risk of the medication irritating your esophagus.
Thank you for the reminder. I'll make sure to take it correctly.
Now, let's discuss nutrition. According to Japanese guidelines for osteoporosis management, several nutrients are crucial for bone health. First and foremost is calcium, which is the primary mineral in your bones.
How much calcium should I be getting each day?
For adults with osteoporosis, the Japanese guidelines recommend 700 to 800 milligrams of calcium daily. Good sources include dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese, small fish eaten with bones like sardines, dark leafy greens like komatsuna and kale, tofu made with calcium chloride, and calcium-fortified foods.
I do like sardines.
That's great. Vitamin D is equally important, because it helps your body absorb calcium. The recommended daily intake is 10 to 20 micrograms. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna are excellent sources. Egg yolks, mushrooms exposed to UV light like shiitake, and fortified foods also contain vitamin D.
I enjoy salmon and eggs regularly.
Perfect.
Another crucial nutrient is vitamin K, which activates proteins involved in bone formation.
Natto is an exceptional source of vitamin K2, and green leafy vegetables like spinach, broccoli, and cabbage provide vitamin K1. The recommended intake is about 250 to 300 micrograms per day, according to Japanese standards.
I eat natto for breakfast sometimes. Should I increase that?
Yes, having natto 2 to 3 times per week would be beneficial. Now, protein is also essential for bone health, as it makes up about 50% of bone volume. The Japanese guidelines recommend 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. So, if you weigh 60 kilograms, you should aim for 60 to 72 grams of protein per day.
What are good protein sources that won't be harmful to my bones?
Good question. Fish, lean poultry, eggs, tofu, legumes, and moderate amounts of dairy are excellent choices. It's also important to maintain an adequate balance of minerals. Too much sodium can increase calcium excretion, so try to keep your salt intake below 6.5 grams per day, as recommended by Japanese guidelines. Additionally, vitamin D can also be synthesized in your skin when exposed to sunlight. I recommend 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight exposure to your face, arms, and legs, 2 to 3 times per week. Of course, avoid excessive exposure that might cause sunburn.
That's interesting about sunlight. I heard when I lived in San Francisco that in northern regions, winter sunlight isn't sufficient for vitamin D production.
You're absolutely right. Generally, regions above 37 degrees north latitude don't receive enough UVB radiation during winter month for adequate vitamin D synthesis. Tokyo is located at approximately 35.7 degrees north latitude, while Fukuoka is at about 33.6 degrees north. As long as you live in Kyushu, you don't need to care about it. If you move to a place in a northern region, then Tokyo, like Sendai and Sapporo, it might affect your vitamin D synthesis in winter.
I see. So, I should pay more attention to my vitamin D intake during winter, especially if I'm in Hokkaido? Then, how about Hakuba?
Let me see. You like skiing, right? Hakuba in Nagano Prefecture is located at 36.7 degrees north. It's almost at the borderline. You can go to northern areas, but in that case, it's important to increase your consumption of vitamin D-rich foods, or consider a supplement, after consulting with your doctor.
Thank you for all this information. It's very helpful.
You're welcome. Remember, consistency is key with nutrition for bone health. Do you have any other questions?
Not at the moment, thank you.
Take care.